it's only a step away. They just will not do it. This is broad scale depression. This is broad scale numbing out. This is trauma. The human population is now sinking into trauma. We are going into shock. And as we go into shock and we sink deeper and deeper as a people, as a species, every day, the chances of us doing anything about this to rebel go down. Why? Because of learned helplessness. The more depressed and demoralized you are, the less likely you are to move. This is biological. This is mammalian. You don't even have to do it very long to somebody. You just give them conflicting information, cause them to believe that they're the source of their pain, cause them to believe perhaps even that their loved ones and their community are their own enemies, tell them things that aren't true, force them to repeat things that aren't true, communism writ small, force people to lie, force people to do things that they know are not right. And their spirits will break. Because what is a person going to feel about themselves? What are the people at YouTube who are enforcing these preposterous, anti-scientific censorship rules? They know it's wrong. There's just simply no way that the majority, and I stand by this, the majority of people working at just YouTube will know that this is wrong now. They know it's wrong. They know it's wrong. We all know it's wrong. We all know in our hearts this isn't right. This isn't like, do you believe in the V or you don't believe in the V? That's not about that. I'm talking about propaganda. I'm talking about mentally. I'm talking about psychologically. I'm talking about the suppression of information and the coercion of information and the installation of spin and agenda into the simple discussion of scientific truths. It's gone. And it's being enforced right here on this platform. And I claim the CEOs know, the employees know, everybody throughout the entire pyramid knows to some degree that this is wrong. And yet they are doing it anyway. We all know that this ain't right. It doesn't matter. It's not a left-right argument. It's not a black-white argument. It's not a do you V or do you not V argument. It's not that. We all know you don't suppress opposing voices. Not in a modern liberal democracy. We all know this. We've all been alive long enough to know this. You could be 20 years old. You could be a kid and you know this because you've always lived it up until 2 years ago. So if you're 20 today, up until you were 18 years old, you lived in a modern first world liberal democracy, imperfect, corrupt, capable of evil, capable of genocide, capable of unjustified wars in foreign lands to steal natural resources. Yes, 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 I admit it openly, freely. But you still knew you were living in a first world, modern, liberal democracy up until the suppression of information began and became broad scale, became hyper normalized. People on YouTube just accept it. Everybody just accepts it. The employees at YouTube accept it. The content creators at YouTube accept it. It is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. You have to let people speak. You have to let people speak. If it's true, if it could be true, if it might be true, if there's scientific evidence that indicates the possibility that it may be a thing and you suppress it, you are guilty of evil. This is evil, pure evil. There's no excuse for it. There's no moral ambiguity here. So don't do it. Stop. Stop. Don't do it. Rebel. The greater the crime that you're being asked to commit in the name of something, then the harder you must rebel. The greater the sin that you're being asked to do in the name of some agenda, then the more courageous you have to be in your rebellion. Yes, it will suck. Yes, you will be punished. Yes, you might lose your job. Yes, you might lose your position. Yes, people may turn against you. But my God, if we don't try, where are we going? Where are we going? What's at the end of this road? We start here with propaganda and the suppression of scientific data. We pretend that there's one science? Where? Show me the field of science where there is completely unified universal agreement on any subject. Take the most